Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please ignore this ghetto band-aid on my finger, y'all. I broke my fingernail yesterday, and let me just show y'all real quick. Let me just show y'all the struggle I went through last night. So basically this was my nail, y'all. Yeah, disgusting. But anyway, so please disregard this finger. I know I hate it myself, and I can't get it done until like they said like a week or two. So basically guys, I'm going to be talking today on another topic. This won't be posted on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to be calling my motivational videos Motivational Mondays anymore. I think I want to call it something different, but I don't know what I want to call them yet. So we're just going to post a motivational video because that's what I'm here for. Today's topic is going to be about your mind, how to keep your mind right. Like, your mind is literally the most important thing in your body. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, without your mind, you cannot do anything. You can't drive a car, you can't go to school. Like, think about everything you use your mind for. To grab something, you're using your brain. Like, your mind is everything. And I feel like when you go through things, you lose your mind. Like, people know, like, I'm losing my mind right now. Like, it's a real thing out here. People really lose their mind. So today's topic is going to be it's going to be about your mind, because your mind is the most important thing on your body, period. Without your mind, you cannot do anything. Like, if your mind's not working, that's why a lot of people can't do certain things when they get in car crashes, or they can't, they're in a coma. Like, it's just, you need your mind. Like, if you know anything, your mind's the most important thing on your body. So basically, when you go through things, people really lose their mind. Like, it's a known thing, and I don't want to say it's not okay, but I don't want to say it's okay to lose your mind, but it happens. Tragedies can really mess your mind up. Like, it can really happen to you. You can get into a really dark place where you just lose your mind, or you feel like you're lost and everything. So I basically want to give you a video on how to kind of get your mind right if you have lost your mind, or you feel a little discouraged, like you don't know what's going on, or how to just keep your mind correct, like keep having your mind right. So first things first, people don't really understand, like, when they're going through things in life, they always are like, why me, why me, why me? But like, what you don't understand is sometimes when you're going through stuff, I'm going to talk about me, for example. Last year in 2019, that probably was one of the worst years of my life, other than 2015 when I lost my brother. And that is a fact. I had one of the craziest years of my life. When I tell you depression, when I tell you crying, when I tell you I didn't know what was going on, like, girl, I was losing my mind. And my parents were always like, it's okay. Like, I think having parents that are big on God too, or it helps you. But if you don't have anyone that's like big on God, I want to tell you to like get around people, find mentors, find someone in church. I don't know, watch TD Jakes. Like, you can literally like watch TD Jakes, and now he's doing things where you can sit in questions. So you never know, he can answer a question that you have. But I do want to say, to get back to that, in 2019, it was such a bad year for me. And I know people want to say, don't say it's a bad year, but I don't want to say it was a bad year, but it was a very challenging year for me. I had a lot of things that were going on that I didn't understand why they were happening. I would just touch on some bases. I lost my job. I got out of a relationship that I thought I was going to be in forever, and I lost it at the same time. So imagine being a young girl, you're losing your job that you worked at for 4 years, and then, no, 2.5 years, and then you get out of a relationship that you're in for like 5 years at all once. Like, and you're just like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, and your parents are like, Naya, like, being there for you, and you're just like, why me? So yeah, I lost my mind. I'm going through it right now. My camera keeps turning on, turning off, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep going and keep doing what I have to do, because I need to get this message out. But like I said, every time God has removed something from my life, in the midst of the time, yes, I understand. It is so like, why me? Who wants to lose their job? Like, who wants to lose their job? You don't know when God's gonna bring you another job. Like, who wants to lose their job? Because I didn't. I know when I lost my job, girl, I was like, my job, I'm a shopaholic. Thank God I was good on money and I saved my money, but who cares? Like, who wants to do that? And then again, when you're in a long relationship, who wants to lose their boyfriend? Like, come on. Like, and the time when it happens to you, no one's thinking God's gonna bring me someone so much better, or no one's thinking God's gonna bless me with a job so much better. When that happens, you're overwhelmed, you don't know why this is happening to you, and you're going off emotions. But I want to tell you, keep your mind right. I truly believe that God is a faithful God. I trust him with everything. That's why when things happen to me now, I just trust him. I really do. I really do. Like, if something bad happens, I look at everything that's positive, because there's people that are going through way worse, and every time I have been going through something, he has always been faithful to me and brought me better in my life. And that's why I truly believe, like, it's okay. You know, some people lose people. I don't really understand the reason why people die. Like, I understand, I don't think there's a reason for that, because I would never say, like, me losing my brother, it didn't bring nothing positive to me. Like, closer to God, I mean, I could have been closer to God when he was here. I didn't have to lose my brother to get closer to God. Like, so I don't want to say to that miss of like, oh, when you lose someone, something better. Like I said, he doesn't do bad, so I'm not talking about that, because I know a lot of people have lost people during the COVID and all that, you know, lose parents and car crashes. Like, that is just tragic, and I don't really have an answer for that. All I have to say is to pray and pray and pray, and honestly just lean on God, because I really don't understand why bad things happen either. So I don't want to say like, oh, things like that, but I'm just talking about like normal things, like losing a job, losing a significant other, losing friends, like things like that. Like, if God removes people out of your life, it's for the best, and I truly believe it's for the best, because anything he has taken out of my life, anybody I have lost as a friend, anything that I have lost in general, it's always been for the best for me. Like, I've never wanted them back in my life. Like, I literally am like, thank you, God, for removing them out of my life. Thank you. You're such a faithful God. The next thing I want to talk about, so I took some notes that I wanted to touch on, and one of them is, with every blessing there is a battle. So like I said, with every blessing there is a battle. So the battle that I had faced, I just like to use me for an example, so it can kind of like give people, because some people need to like give examples to understand. So like, first, yeah, when I had lost my job, that was the battle. I didn't have a job. I lost my job. I was hurt. Didn't know what to do. The blessing was I have a way better job. I make way more money. I'm way more happier. It's way more convenient for me with school. Like, yes, 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 yes. I would never want to go back to the old job I had. Like, I was just comfortable. And sometimes in situations you get comfortable. Like, you're just comfortable where you're at. You're comfortable there, but you're trying to settle. And sometimes God wants to level you up. So to level you up, you have to lose what you're comfortable with. Whether it be a significant other, whether it be a friend, or whether it be a job. Sometimes you need to be uncomfortable to grow. Like, uncomfortability is how you grow. Being comfortable, you're not growing. Like, you're not. Think about it. When you're in the gym, you're not just going to squat 100 pounds forever and grow a big butt. You start to level up and go to 120, 130, 150. It's uncomfortable, but in order to grow, you have to be uncomfortable. So I just want to say that, like, it's okay to be uncomfortable, but it also is okay to lean on God, and not really to lean on your friends. Because I do want to say one thing. Sometimes people like to see you going through stuff. They like to see you crying, and they like to see you hurt. But if you're going through something, and instead of you being like, why me, God, and you're just like, you know what, God, okay, trying to look at the good picture, and you lean on him and not lean on your friends that are always have you going out, or kind of aren't giving you the good advice that you need, go to the word. The word's never going to give you bad advice. It's never going to stray you in the wrong direction, and it's never going to want to confuse you. Like, honestly, lean on God, and that is perfectly how you keep your mind right. Because once you start losing your mind, y'all, I'm telling you right now, you're done. You can get your mind right, but it's so easy to lose your mind, and that's what the enemy wants. Once you lost your mind and you're straying away from God, he's like, whoa, I'm happy. But the hardest part is when you're going through something and you still stay faithful to God. That is one of the hardest things to ever do, because that's where you start. Some people, even myself, has questioned God when I was going through something. I'm like, why me? Why is this happening to me? So-and-so is over here, and why is this happening to me? I'm such a good person. I'm so this. But it's like, it's not always why you. Like, sometimes it just happens to be that way. And in the end, you're going to be good. If you're a good-hearted person and you believe in God and you trust in God and you're faithful to God no matter what you're going through, and you're not just faithful to him off of circumstances, trust me, he always prevails. He always comes through, and he always has a plan. Like, God has a plan. God has a plan. Armor up on the word of God, and trust me, sis, you will see a change in your life. Like, you will see a change in your life. Like, stop comparing yourself to other people. That's the first thing. Don't do that. Like, that's how you lose your mind too. People are always comparing themselves to Nancy and Patty and Jilly and John. And be you. God has a plan for you. Everyone has their own design destiny. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own lane. My lane does not Kim Kardashian's. My lane is my lane. Her lane is her lane. Once you stop comparing yourself, you will live a happy, happy, happier life. Trust me. You know, questions that you guys may have asked or may have. For example, someone could say, so how do I keep my mind right? Lean on God. Read the word. Read the Bible. Listen to worship music. Meditate. do something that makes you happy other than doing something that's a negative or an excuse of why you're doing it. People go through things every day. People don't, trying to give yourself the pity party is not gonna help you. Oh my god, no. You need to be like, you know what, I lost my job, but it's okay. I'm gonna look for another job. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Like, you cannot sit there and be in a dark hole and feel bad for yourself. Like, no. You can't feel bad for yourself. You can't. There's people that have it way worse and there's people that have it way better. That's not your problem. You need to get your mind right and do something that makes you feel good, that is positive. That is how you keep your mind right. If you're going through a breakup right now, I understand, you know, you may feel like, why this? Oh my god, girl, I understand 100%, but I also do want to say something to you. If you leave what is behind you and just have faith with what is before you, you will thank me later. God does not remove to not replace. Trust me, and everything I have lost, everything that I have gained after that has been better. And that is a proven fact. I strongly believe that he removes to replace, and it's never been worse. That's why God is a faithful God, and I trust him with everything. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep your mind right, trust in God. Know that he is a faithful God, and he wants the best for you, boo, always and forever. And keep your mind right. If you're going to something, lean on God, worship music, motivationals, I mean the whole 9 yards, those are good. Do what makes you happy, but also be careful because the enemy wants your mind, and once he gets your mind, boo, he is like on a roll. That's all he wants. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this message. I really enjoyed watching it. I honestly am so thankful that I love watching TD Jakes. I'm also very thankful that I'm, you know, so young, but I'm able to understand the word, and this stuff like this makes me feel good. It keeps me balanced, it keeps me sane, it keeps me like in my path, because I've noticed when I'm not really listening to gospel music as much, or when I'm not really listening to, you know, worship music, or I'm not listening to the word or motivationals, I start to be scattered mind. Like I'm not like everything just don't be adding up for me. So this is what keeps me balanced. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope this helps you out. Please follow me on Instagram. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, guys. I know when I was posting more motivational videos, people used to DM me, and I will DM you back. I'm always an open, you know, I'm always open to help anyone. I understand that people go through things and sometimes they just need advice, and I may not have respond that hour or that minute, but I promise you I will respond to you, and I'm always ears, and I try to give my best advice that I can give. Like I said, I'm only 21 years old. I am not the Jesus Christ superstar at all, y'all. I listen to all types of music, but I am a balanced female for sure, for sure, for sure. God is first. Anyone that knows me knows that I love the Lord, period. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back with more videos. Remember to keep God first. When you're going through stuff, don't say why me. Just trust in God. Understand that there's a reason for everything that's happening. And yeah, I just want to say that God is a faithful God, and he has never taken anything from me that he has not replaced with something better. Like I said, I do want to take the death out of there. I don't understand that. He doesn't do bad, but I'm talking about other things, because let me just say one thing. I don't understand death. I hate death. I wish everyone could live forever. My dad has to live to 100, and my mom gotta live to 100 too. So that's how the type of wave I'm on. But anyway, thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Want you to be around for all